Today, we are going to explore Trevor Noah, a little bit about his life and a little bit about apartheid. So if you are completely unfamiliar, this is one way where you are going to experience the information. So this is a picture of Trevor Noah, and he's a pretty well-known individual at this point. So if you don't know him by the end of this entire unit, you definitely will. Trevor Noah is quoted by saying, "You have to work a bit harder to offend me because I'm from the home of some of the best racism in the world. I'm a snob when it comes to racism." So from that quote alone, there's a lot of information we can glean from that. So as you continue to explore who Trevor Noah is, I want you to think back to this quote and think about how it applies to all the information you are exploring. So a little bit about his background. He is the most successful comedian in Africa and is the host of the Emmy and Peabody Award-winning show, The Daily Show on Comedy Central. So if you were thinking you might know who he is, he hosts The Daily Show now. He was born in South Africa to a Black South African mother and a white European father. Noah has hosted numerous television shows, including South Africa's Music, Television, and Film Awards, and 2 seasons of his own late-night talk show, Tonight with Trevor Noah. So he is very well known for many different things, and these are just a few of them. So in November of 2016, Trevor released his first book, Born a Crime: Stories from a South African Childhood, which was an instant New York Times bestseller. He was nominated for 2 NAACP Image Awards, one for Outstanding Literary Work by a Debut Author, and another for Outstanding Literary Work in Biography, Autobiography category. So not only is he a comedian, not only has he hosted TV shows and awards, but he also wrote a book, and the book is a great, wonderful hit, and it has been recognized by many different people. More specifically about Trevor, he was born February 20th, 1984 in South Africa. His mother is Black Xhosa. So this is a South African people traditionally living in the Eastern Cape province, from the second largest ethnic group in South Africa after the Zulus. So it's just basically a tribe of people in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. His father is Swiss and German. His mother and father's union was illegal under apartheid. So they literally couldn't interact or date or marry or any of that under apartheid because his father was white and his mother was Black. Noah was literally then born a crime. His childhood was shaped by the legal and cultural hold of apartheid. So now knowing this, hopefully that quote is starting to make a little bit more sense. His mother was jailed often, and Noah was often hidden from the authorities. So his mother was somewhat of a rebel, and she ended up being taken into custody by the authorities often. Many Black South Africans were subjected to police discrimination during apartheid. When his mother was jailed, Trevor often stayed with his grandmother. Her name was Gogo. And then a little bit about the book. It is a collection of personal stories about growing up in South Africa during the last gasps of apartheid and the tumultuous days of freedom that came with its demise. So Trevor was born during apartheid and is still living through apartheid's end and then afterwards in Africa as well. So even though apartheid had ended, the country didn't just automatically become this peaceful place. There was tumultuous days afterwards trying to figure out the balance of power after the end of apartheid. So known for his incisive social and political commentary, here Noah turns his focus inward, giving readers an intimate look at the world that shaped him. So Trevor Noah is very well known for being a political commentary, and this book really takes it inward into his own experience. These are true stories, sometimes dark, occasionally bizarre, frequently tender, and always hilarious. There are many moments where there is levity because of his humor. This book will shock and amaze even as they leave you rolling on the floor with laughter. So he makes apartheid lighthearted. Okay, so that's just your brief introduction. We will be exploring much more about Trevor Noah and apartheid.